What's on your mind? What are you thinking right now? And perhaps more importantly, what are the people around you thinking? In the past, those questions required an expansive outlay of resources to answer. Teams of pollsters, surveys, calls, follow-ups, and if you were a part of a live event, for example, attending a work presentation or a business conference, it was next to impossible. But today, technology has changed all that by simply using something we carry with us everywhere we go.
Today's audiences during large presentations all have smartphones. Unlike before, presenters can take advantage of those smartphones by inserting one of our live polls into their presentations. During the presentation, the audience takes out their phones and they respond to the poll that they see on screen. The presenter and the audience are able to immediately see the results displayed live in real time and respond accordingly.
Most presentations are one-sided, with the speaker lecturing the audience. Poll Everywhere harnesses the power of texting and web communication to turn presentations into two-way conversations.
Polling changes the entire dynamic of a speech to be a true, genuine, two-way conversation. So the audience doesn't just feel that they're part of the action, they actually are part of the action. And we've gotten thank you notes from employees who finally felt engaged by their CEO at a big town hall, and shy students who finally got to give their opinion on maybe a sensitive topic. And of course, it's pretty exciting to watch the results come in live and the bar chart bounces all over and the audience goes crazy. It's pretty fun.
By tapping into two powerful technologies, wireless communication and cloud computing, it's now possible to collect responses from tens of thousands of people, summarize the data, and display the results on elaborate charts in a matter of seconds for the audience to see. Poll Everywhere is changing meetings by turning mobile devices into an essential part of any presentation. Over 30 million people have texted, tweeted, or used the web to respond to live presentations in real time.
9 years ago, my co-founder Brad and I were giving trainings, and we decided that everybody was going to be extremely bored because we were always bored in presentations. So we made a small web app where people could use their phones to text into the slide and enter a raffle. And after our presentation, they were way more interested in how did you get the text messages into your PowerPoint slide than they were about the rest of our presentation. So we knew we were kind of onto something.
Hundreds of thousands of educators around the world use Poll Everywhere too. That versatility is what makes Poll Everywhere unique.
This is a medical-based seminar, so we set up a trauma situation where a patient is traumatically injured. And then the participants, who are all medical participants, get the opportunity to see the injury happen, to watch the patient arrive in the hospital, but then at that point, the seminar becomes completely interactive where the polls show up on the screen and the audience gets a chance to vote and decide what happens to the patient. And throughout the day, there's these constant polling points where the audience then gets the opportunity to choose what happens to the patient. They get a chance to see how their decisions impact the care of that patient, and then they make the next decision.
At Poll Everywhere, we use our own product to keep our meetings shorter and more upbeat. We have a weekly town hall meeting that everybody attends, and we use it to answer a question, just how did the week go? So people will respond with things that could have been better, things that were great, and everybody else upvotes using their phones the answers that have been submitted by their peers. This is wonderful because we don't waste time speaking about stuff that only matters to a few people, but they get heard. Instead, we review the prioritized list of the most popular and common things and ideas people had, and we get to move on quickly, which is saying a lot for a company of 40 people distributed all over the world. It's great, it only takes about 15 minutes, and we get to start our week feeling more aligned, like we're ready to tackle the week as a team.
With Poll Everywhere, transforming your next presentation into an intimate conversation with the audience, large or small, is quick, easy, and affordable. To learn more about Poll Everywhere, visit polleverywhere.com.